that be the intro?
What should be?
The dick thing.
You should be the intro.
Which time?
I know. I don't know what to say. I feel like eyebrows are a really weird thing. For a little while, I didn't even notice they were there, but I guess it's how we express emotions, but I've always thought that they weren't needed. Maybe it's just me. We thunk that. No, there was like a point in my life. It was like 3 years where I forgot how eyebrows were a thing. Like, get serious, I forgot they were a thing. I don't know how, but I guess everybody just had like bangs or some shit.
What'd you have for breakfast?
It was. I didn't have anything for breakfast.
Where did I?
It was probably like, crazy early 20s punk haircuts. They were like everywhere crazy. Just blocked it.
I just completely forgot about eyebrows for a while, and it's weird because I still had them.
Mm.
I mean, everybody still had them, but I forgot about them.
Yeah, if you I was watching Last Man on Earth, and like at one part, like for like a season, his eyebrows get shaved off, and it's so hard to tell if you're like happy or sad if you don't have eyebrows.
Last Man on Earth, I don't know what that is.
It's
For some reason, I thought about Last Man.
It has a Will Forte in it.
Well, welcome to the podcast. This is We Thunk That. With your hosts. Yeah.
Who's your host? We're your host.
We should definitely introduce ourselves.
I should know who we are by this point.
No.
What?
We're doing a podcast. Stop touching the keyboard.
I want to do a music show.
To be fair, it's not necessarily true that they should know who we are by now, because what if this is like the first time listening? But either way...
Well, if it's your first time listening, then too bad. Watch the videos in order.
Exactly.
No, I want them
You
to watch
loser.
videos. I want them to watch the videos out of order.
I was about to say the same thing as Adrian. Ah, crap. My bad.
Well, it's Ethan, Adrian, and Felix.
Name drop.
It's all we've already name dropped.
We thought that is the title drop, so we already did that.
Oh, we did.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
There's coffee right there, dude.
It hurt my knee.
Oh, I thought you kicked it on purpose. I was like, what? Why
No.
did you do that?
No, I was trying
Yeah,
to.
I thought you just like reared back. Yeah.
No, I was like sliding off, and that's why I like went to readjust, and it went like that and slammed.
I have copyright.
I
I'm even trying to pick it up.
I could just sort of just like forcefully just like whoa.
Whoa!
That's exactly it. You have to make that sound when you're kicking somebody. Why are you touching your penis?
It was like sore.
Why aren't you?
Did you say it's sore?
I slept on it weird.
It's just like a body pillow you curl up with.
No, I like sleep on my side, but I woke up this morning in a really weird position. I was like, what the hell?
See, I don't know. I like sleeping on my side, but I always wake up on my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I fall asleep on my side, I wake up with my stomach.
Those are good.
I think I only sleep on my back when I'm on a couch.
Feed me, son. Explain this. What's up with that?
The screws are broken off.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with that one.
I still miss the delete this name, but
Nothing we can do about it.
stupid people stole our name.
You can still screen delete this.
We need to wage war on the other Gopher gang, or reband the YouTube's name.
Wage war on the other Gopher gang,
Yeah.
and the delete this, so that we can change our podcast name back.
What?
We're waging war on two people.
We're
in
too
two
far into
years.
this now.
I don't know. I feel like we should change the YouTube channel name because it doesn't match the stuff really.
Yeah, but can we change the name? Can you actually edit the name?
Yeah, I've done it before. You can't edit it. You just like there's like a really easy thing where like you create a new channel and you like don't delete your channel, but you do it in like a separate tab. It's not that hard. I've done it before.
Okay, then I guess we'll try that today.
Yeah.
Because
Because my YouTube channel name used to be called The Brainstorm, and I absolutely hated it.
Well, we just gotta name it We Thunk That.
I don't want to because that's the podcast.
Yeah, I know, but what do we name it?
We blinked that. I don't know.
Oh, that actually might work because like we stream that and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. We did that.
We blink that.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Fill in the
I don't
blank,
like it.
bros.
I don't know. I like it, man. We stream that. We thunk that. We can do we play that if we're doing playthroughs.
We children show that.
No.
That one's a little weird.
That one is just sounds wrong.
We kids that.
We that kid.
We show that. That's what it is. We show that.
That sounds worse.
No, it's a show. We show that kids.
We made that. We made that. Kids. Wait, no.
Pretty much having kids in the title anywhere is terrible.
How it's made. Children.
I know what our next skit is. How it's made children.
Here at the Children Assembly Plant, roughly 5 are created a minute.
We got limbs, we got legs, we got torsos. The heads are assembled at a different factory. Too many complex parts. Then simply at the end of the line, the guy sees, he looks at the face and he's like, that one needs a penis.
Thus Squidward was made.
Okay. I didn't say a nose. Penos.
You pee out your nose. Did you know some people pee out their dicks?
What? That's crazy.
I did.
What? You're weird.
I know.
That's icky.
I remember one time I convinced Steven that everybody had square penises and he was the only one with a round one.
I've never heard of this.
That's great.
It was like 7th grade and I don't know how I convinced him because he was like 2 years older than me.
You enjoy that
I'm
butt?
barely grabbing any, but...
I get you moan by putting it in your mouth.
This is just us eating pretzels and making random sounds. This isn't even a podcast at this point.
It's an ASMR podcast.
Yeah, this can be the ASMR episode. We'll just edit out all of the actual dialogue. Actually, we could do that. Or at least this is as a 2-part episode.
What if we just go all in and we just delete all this? And then we just turn the mics like forward and we just start recording ASMR.
Yeah, don't never just talk. We just eat pretzels and sit here.
What?
Just an hour and a half and name it eating pretzels. That's it.
Dedicate a full 5 minutes of just eating pretzels. Starting now.
How's about that weather, huh?
I wasn't done.
Yeah, he was done. I was waiting on him to finish.
Too bad.
Jesus, Adrian.
Alright.
I was saying to check your volume.
I know, and I said they're connected to the earbuds.
Okay. Jeez. Made me go and mute my phone. Yeah, it sometimes is like that, but I don't know.
Anyway. We could talk about the fact you made me play a 3.5-hour game yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I've been playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate because I got it for free and it's so good.
How did you get free? Website?
Epic Games.
Haven't downloaded Epic yet.
Mm-hmm. I got it just because they do really good free games every now and then.
So, I found a video
And Unreal.
dedicated to all the horrible things EA's done. My God, how have we forgotten this?
For starters, all of the $50 DLC for Sims 4.
Or SimCity.
Yeah, no, SimCity wasn't that bad. I have like the SimCity Deluxe thing with all of it, and it was super cheap. Actually, I think I got it for free.
EA is a
Somehow.
money grab company.
Because I know diehard fans will pay for it.
Oh, I like how this started off.
They do sales and bundles a lot though, so like you can get like $100 worth for like 30 sometimes. It's like they're a cash cow, but they're like a cash cow that gives you free ice cream every other Friday.
Cash can only give you ice cream. Or pretzel cheese.
Could you imagine, like, you're like a 15th century dairy farmer and you go to milk your cow and it just produces ice cream?
That'd be sick.
That'd be horrifying.
That'd be awesome.
Something is
No,
definitely
no,
wrong with this
That
cow.
would be sick. The cow is sick.
Something's wrong.
Why
The
is
milk's
chunky, why is chunky cold milk coming out of its udders?
This
I
milk is
I almost said uterus.
this milk is frozen and delicious.
Why is it sweet?
Who is the first man to slobber on the cow titty?
There once was a small man named Leonard. Yo, what should I do here? That's a good idea.
What?
Bless me.
Did you do bless like this one? This is true.
Yeah,
I forget where that's from.
it's I want to say Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
Ooh.
That was a great show. Or was it really weird and we just were too young to realize?
A bit of both.
Probably both.
Also, Oswald the Octopus.
I've never heard of that.
Don't know what that is.
How about El Tigre?
That's actually a really, really good show.
El Tigre was quite good.
That's a good rewatch, actually.
My Life as a Teenage Robot.
That one is not as good as rewatch.
My Life as a Teenage Robot was like my jam when I was little. That and Crashbox.
Dude, that's how I became so smart. I watched Crashbox all the time.
Jumpin' Johnny Jump like a...
What was it? There's a
I'm the Bones Man.
there's a library with lions. Reading the lions? No,
I don't know that.
I'm trying to think of it. Was a PBS show, but like they
PBS
But
Kids.
then there's a segment that was like cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff. That's why we call it cliffhanger.
Rainbow. Butterfly.
I never liked Reading Rainbow.
I don't remember what Reading Rainbow was ever about.
Just this and that.
Books.
That's where I was introduced by global warming, and I was like 4.
For what?
I was 4.
For what?
I was 4.
I know, I understand, but for what?
I was 4.
For what?
I was 4.
For what?
I was 4.
Why you can't say no?
I was 4.
This is time to turn my hat backwards. getting serious up in
It messed your hair up so bad. It's just getting worse. There you go.
Yo, Diggy Dog, I'm the hippest in the club. Every time I walk up, people are like, "Hey, what's up, big jug nugs?" That's my street name.
But you're gonna end with "Give me a hug." And they're like, oh, okay.
Give me a hug. No, my street name is Big Jug Nugs.
Juggernuts.
They call me that because I'm a happy man.
Oh, that was because of your big penis.
No, it's because I'm a silly Willy.
Exactly.
He said it's Willy, Miss Tilly. If I catch you in West Gloucestershire, I'll pop you with a rifle.
Okay. Good talk.
Conversation's just so dead.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate is set in London.
I'm a little distracted, I'm not gonna lie.
It's in Victorian era
I'm
London,
playing a game.
and it's so crazy. You have to learn like all of the like 1800s London
Okay,
British speak.
so I have a game, right? And it was called Sinful Puzzles. And
Is it sinful?
no, actually, I was really surprised.
Are there puzzles?
Yes, there are puzzles. And
That's kind of why I liked Hoonie Pop. I liked it for the puzzles. It was fun. I liked it.
right,
It was like a better version of Bejeweled.
I think Crush Crush is now on the phone.
Candy
Yeah.
Crush?
Yeah,
Candy Crush Soda.
Saga.
I liked Soda.
I didn't like any of them.
I really hate puzzle games like that. I love puzzle games where you play the puzzle game to like get to fight with characters.
Candy Crush Soda was the first game I had on my computer,
I've
so it's a
never
little
really liked
nostalgic and stuff for me.
I don't really like puzzle games at all, for the most part.
Oh, I love puzzle games. I just don't like that kind of puzzle game.
Yeah.
Like those are my least favorite.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like the
Uh-huh.
matching. Yeah, I don't like that.
I mean, I guess the one I play right now is fine because you connect them. You don't just like switch places.
And then what? Whatever.
Yeah, they're just in place.
Yeah.
And you just draw a line through them.
That's okay, I guess. But
I absolutely hate word puzzles or anything with letters.
I'm okay with those. I had a daily crossword puzzle thing I did every day last year.
No,
I like Sudoku.
that would be my hell. I love Sudoku, but
There's like a bird or something walking along the edge of the pond, just strutting its stuff.
Nah, that's a pterodactyl.
unless y'all explain it to me, I'm not gonna look.
It's like it might be a duck. I
Pretty sure
don't
it's
know.
a goose.
It's moving. It's like right about to get to that white bag or something. You can't see. See there? There's like a white thing.
Nah, I'm not gonna get that far over.
You're a white thing.
Oh, it's crossing. It's crossing behind the tree right there.
Good for it.
It's pretty exciting.
This is the most action I've seen in weeks.
Ew.
What?
Are you implying that you're having sex with the white thing, or?
No, it's
'Cause
implying
that's
that
what
something's
That's
happening.
what that means. This is the most action we've got in weeks.
No. It's
No.
something action packed.
I'm packed with action. Wow.
Prove it.
Well,
Do something cool.
do something.
What? I'm gonna do backflip.
I got somebody.
Okay.
No, yeah, I didn't tell you this, Colt, but recently I've just been saying random things to the dude that I work with when we're cleaning tables, just to freak out other tables.
You already told me this.
Yeah,
you did.
I didn't
you already
tell
told
you.
us. You already told us this.
But you already told me, so there's
That's
no
how you call-
point.
Huh?
I told him in the car.
You told me on a podcast.
Oh, no, I didn't tell you what I said recently.
Okay, that's.
Yeah.
You already told me.
Shut up!
There's no point in telling your story. You already told me.
I walked up and I was like, dude, I've told you 1,000 times my hamster could beat your gopher in a race any day. I told him to bring it on Saturday. He was like, the table behind us was very confused, but he just started laughing. He was like, whatever.
What is this establishment?
Pretty stupid one.
Jimmy
Apparently,
John's.
as a punishment, they sent somebody home. Like, they got there late, so they sent them home. And this is a person that always wants to go home early. So that's not much of a punishment for them.
They need to
And
shine
if
their
anything-
credit so they can fire 'em.
And if anything, I think it made the job harder for all the people who actually came in on time and did their job.
It's like when you're like
So-
skipping class or something and they send you home.
It's like, oh, how dare you? Go home. Oh, darn. You mean now I skipped class because you told me to instead of me doing it on my own free will?
Oh, that sucks, man.
That's such a weird punishment.
That's what I've always wondered. What if you just kept misbehaving? Like, what would happen? Like, if you just kept, like, go to OCS, and it's like, nah.
Yeah, it's like,
Like, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, you can't refuse.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
no, well, if you don't go to OCS, you're gonna go to
Do it.
AP. No, I'm not.
No, I'm good. Like, what are they gonna do?
Well, they get the peace officer involved.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
And I'll just skedaddle off to where he has no jurisdiction. I'll just wander off into the woods. What then?
but they're technically not in charge of you then. So.
Which is weird
Yeah.
because there used to be a time where teachers just threw chalk in your face and you weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Slap you and
I remember getting
Spank you.
spanked with a
yeah,
paddle.
got spanked.
I've never gotten
You,
spanked at
yeah,
school.
he used like what type of paddle was the Mr. He had it like framed
It was
behind him
huge.
on his office. It was
He
like
also
a,
had a ping pong paddle too that he used.
yeah, he had that giant, but it was like a cricket
Yeah,
paddle.
that's what it was, and it had a hole.
Yeah,
in
it was a cricket paddle with holes in it.
It was bad.
Miss had one, but I remember going into her class.
I don't think she ever actually hit anybody.
No, she
No,
just
no,
she
but
just
listen.
played around with it.
But Miss, like,
Mm.
I remember this specifically. She would like, it was at the beginning of the year, and she like specifically like told us that she went and got a license so that she could use this paddle. That if any of us acted up, she could hit us, and there'd be no repercussions.
She could, but she wouldn't
And I
because
was
she's
like-
nice.
And I was like, I didn't understand at the time. I'm like, that's not threatening. That's just weird. And then when I grew up, I was like, oh, she's trying to set an example, which I definitely didn't get.
Pretty sure you had to sign a release form for that though. Which my parents didn't care if I got moved by the school, so.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you did that at the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah, my parents were like, oh, well, he's an idiot, so go ahead. He deserves it. Even if I did nothing
Just do
wrong,
it for
which
us.
did happen once. I did nothing wrong, still got in trouble. That was a fun day.
What was the reason why y'all got spanked, though, with the paddle?
I don't remember. I admitted to something that I didn't do.
Yeah, I did it.
Well, I didn't admit it at first. He just kept pressuring me into admitting it. Because I kept telling him I didn't do it, and he kept asking, "Are you sure?" And finally, I guess I just got tired of it, and I was like, "Yeah." Like, I was just fed up with answering the same question over and over again, so I was like, "Yeah, sure, I did it." I don't even know what it was really, and I got in trouble for it. Got whooped for it.
Oh, I looked it up. It's actually a special thing, just called a school paddle
Really?
with holes in it. Yeah.
It's called a school paddle.
I mean, it's basically exactly the same as a cricket paddle, just it has holes in it.
Is it? I thought cricket paddles were longer.
Nope, it's cricket paddles are shaped like that. They're just long wooden cutting boards, basically.
You build like a cutting board.
So you cut carrots on it?
I can cut you on it.
That's weird. Oh, I found out it's weird thinking about this, but there's people who were jailed in the 80s that are getting out like
Mhm.
now, and just the culture shock they received is weird because people will just be on their phone. Or I think I was on Reddit and this one guy said it was weird because he got out of prison and his best friend picked him up, and they were driving and he just hears this little voice come out.
Oh,
of
the
speakers.
GPS.
Yeah.
I watched that Reddit video yesterday.
I watched it the day before yesterday.
Oh.
Aha! I love those videos because I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
And they just read to me, and I'm like, this is nice. In this weird Englishman.
Have you tried that special, like, blue dyslexic font or whatever?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
No? You have no idea?
Please
How-
show me.
Blue dyslexic font.
Yeah, it's like a special font they designed just for dyslexic people.
Which might be out.
Dyslexic font.
What?
Gold.
Ethan?
Did you private the stream from the other day?
Yeah. I
Okay.
did it as we were talking.
Send it to, what's his name?
The stream
Oh.
for
No.
Vampire, you cannot hear any of our dialogue. It was not mixed well.
We might just delete all of Vampire and then just like start.
Well, some
That'd
of the
probably
vampire
be
ones,
for the best.
Some of the vampire ones aren't that bad.
Oh yeah, but
But we forgot to adjust the audio in this last one.
no, we adjusted the audio. It was just we were so far away from it.
True. Need a different mic for it.
Yeah, which I've been trying, but you know, it's the reason they don't have a DSLR to a USB.
Prove it.
But yeah, no, I meant send it to Taylor because.
No. That was funny. That was funny.
It was a funny one. We didn't do very good in Paladins. We did okay.
It was said that you didn't start it earlier because there was still like good stuff before.
Yeah, I was going to, but I was.
No.
What the matter? Right in. Come and get your love.
Come get your love.
I didn't find the blue font, but I did find a lot of fonts that help. Like I think Arial is one of them, which I'm like, that's not true.
No, it's
A
called.
mermaid? How is she supposed to help you with dyslexia?
She reads to me. Okay, it's pretty cool. It's like
It's called dyslexia.
dyslexia.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a name, son.
no, it's DYS. I would say do it on your computer because it has a thing where you can type whatever and it puts it into dyslexia font.
My name is dyslexia.
Is it just
It's
D-I-E?
yeah, it's just IE.
Yeah, basically all the D's are turned to B's, so then you see them as D's.
Pooh doo doo.
That would actually make it worse.
I know.
Make it worse.
I know.
Here,
I found it.
yeah, it's this. This is the main
Okay.
picture, the main one that people use.
This one?
Yeah.
Would it, Cole, it would make it worse, but for people who aren't dyslexic, it would also make it worse. So it kind of levels the playing field.
It wouldn't make it wouldn't make it worse for normal people. They would just learn to read.
Yeah, it would. We'd be like, what? Why does it say Bab?
You
Instead
can't.
of Dad.
You can't suck if we all suck.
Yeah, then that's not how like learning disabilities work.
Hey, Bab.
When everyone's super, no one will be super duper.
So the opposite applies too. When everybody's stupid,
Nobody's
not
stupid.
stupid, but
Oh, that's a movie. It's called like Idiocracy, where everyone's just super dumb.
Where's that on? My sister told me to watch it.
I don't know. I want to watch it too, but I don't know what it.
I
what
found
it
out
is.
Terry Crews is on it.
I found a movie called
Old Spice.
There's a movie on Netflix called Dinner for I forgot what it's called. Schmucks. Dinner for Schmucks. It's pretty funny. I think we should watch that today. Actually,
All right.
it's
Do you know
pretty
what's
funny.
on?
Netflix.
It's called. Blah, blah.
There's a TED Talk on it.
I'm so upset. Destroy All Humans is doing like a game testing thing that you can apply to, but my computer can't handle it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it requires like 12 gigs of RAM.
Oh, I can get it.
Yeah,
I think I could use my laptop.
my computer has like 8, I think.
Can't you upgrade?
I already did upgrade it.
Oh.
I upgraded it from 4 to 8.
You could probably get more still.
No, I only have 2 slots.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. Could you get 2 8 gig?
No,
I'm not even sure what mine is. Might be
8 gig things aren't compatible with my laptop. My laptop's like a weird, like special edition they did for like a week,
Oh.
and so it's
like this.
no, it's a really like high end good one. Just like
Yeah, like, are you like downgrading my laptop? Huh?
I thought you were saying it's like low quality. I didn't know you were pointing at your own
That's
laptop.
one of my own.
Okay, I was like, I thought you were like, oh, so it's like a
So
sucky one.
It's like it's shitty, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good one. It's like some type of Acer E15 Aspire. It's super hard to
Is
find.
it Ace or Asus? I thought you were
Acer.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's the opposite of your brand.
It's the opposite.
Because your Asus is Republic of Gamer. Acer is Predator.
Like a sexual predator.
No, like the game Predator.
Oh, okay. Have you worried?
There's a really nice Predator computer. It's like $10,000 that I want, but I'll never have it.
Didn't you have it at one point in time?
No. God, I could buy like
Mine's 32, I think.
I got like 6 RVs.
Gigabytes of RAM. What's up?
Damn.
Jeez.
I mean, he did a quality one, but
Okay.
I mean, mine's just old. Although it does have an
Why are you
entire
assuming those
like
are my,
extra area
life.
where because it doesn't have a built-in disk drive. That's just a big open space for whatever.
I listened to Losing My Mind this morning. So.
it's all sounds good.
Yeah, just pause it.
Yo.
My name's Big Gary. My arms are hairy. I'm nice and lazy, and my dick is big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Louder.
Pump it.
Oh no.
Oh, you don't remember that?
Twist
No, I know
it.
the song. I was like, it's not
The only reason I know that song's from Flushed Away.
What?
It's true.
Pump it.
Oh.
I heard that song long before Flushed Away. When Flushed
Yeah,
Away
but-
happened, I was like, oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah,
Because then there's the
Flushed Away
extras.
is such a
There's
good
the extras
movie.
on the CD where it just shows the snail singing it and it's the
Yeah.
whole song.
Dude, that song should have just been like a musical.
Pump it louder.
Pump it louder.
God, that was a good movie.
I'll bring it next week.
Yeah.
Instead of posting the podcast, we'll just post a video of us watching Flushed Away.
Yeah, we can. People do that.
We could post a premiere and we could just like watch it
Yeah.
and commentary it.
Oh yeah, we'll be a commentary channel.
Oh, then you commentate on things. Guys, you hear about Adrian?
We commentated that.
We commented. We articulated our thoughts on that. I'm gonna see if that's a digital. I think it's a digital copy of Flushed Away.
I used to have Flushed Away, but then the disc got all scratched.
Same here.
I still got it.
That was like too good of a movie, and I don't think it was claymation, was it?
It was claymation.
I thought it was animation.
It definitely was claymation.
It had to have been.
I thought- no,
looked
no,
It was
I
100% claymation.
Really?
Hmm.
It looked like it.
I always thought it was like just.
That's pretty good for
animation.
claymation,
Yeah.
though. That's
Yeah.
Well,
pretty
really
solid.
bad though, because the frog guy never looked right for me.
It's because he had stiff arms.
Stiff arms. No, I never had an issue with the body.
The fat
It was
frog
the
dude?
face. Yeah.
I am a frog. I am a frog. That was closer to his
Oh.
voice.
Dancing with myself is the.
Dancing with myself.
That's like the intro of the movie.
Yeah, the dude- I love how it's just like- It's like a rat living in an apartment, I guess.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
he's living with the people in the apartment and they leave or whatever.
I don't know. Was he like was he their pet or was he like just there?
He was
a
their
rat.
pet.
He was a pet.
That's what I thought.
He-
I didn't remember though.
And he was
It's
like
been
their
a while.
mega pet, and then like the stray rat just kind of gets in and flushes him. He's like, I am the pet now.
Yeah.
And then he meets that rat girl, and they have a little relationship.
That was weird too.
Yeah. It felt kind of forced. Especially, but I like how they make fun of the relationship being forced when he goes to their parents or whatever. They're like, oh, it's so great to meet you. She finally got a guy home. And she's like, no. And he's like, no. And everyone's like, oh, it's so sweet.
But yeah, I think I haven't seen it in so long. I only remember like very small bits and pieces of the movie. Don't even really remember the entire plot. So
Oh.
what?
It's all CGI.
Hmm?
It's all CGI.
CGI? Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty decent for CGI back then.
If it's all CGI,
Yeah.
then that's a really good
Yeah.
job.
That's what I said. It
Yeah.
looked like claymation, but I thought it looked weird
That's
sometimes
amazing.
because it was CGI. The only reason they did that was because they had so many water shots, and it was hard to
Oh,
do.
yeah, because clay and water doesn't mix
But it was also
up.
really hard to do the composite with claymation and the CGI water, so they just ended up doing the whole CGI.
Mhm.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
it says traditionally.
That's
That-
pretty
that-
freaking impressive.
That's
man.
impressive for that old of a movie.
Yeah.
But you can tell though when you watch it. At least that's what.
Well, I
thought.
couldn't in the past because I haven't seen it in so long. And
Yeah, I haven't seen it
I
in
probably
years.
didn't know
but-
what CGI was back then. So
I only knew because I watched Spawn, and that's a terrible CGI movie.
Mm.
Like, you know, there's a scene where he's in hell, and the demon's just out of place, and then the flames are like it's really composited.
You want a really bad edited movie? Look at Labyrinth. Have you seen Labyrinth?
No, I haven't.
there's one movie. It's like Attack of the Crows or something. It's a B movie.
It's crazy. You haven't seen Labyrinth. It's like a really popular movie. But there's one scene where they're like dancing in front of a green screen or whatever, and it's it's very, very badly done green screen. And this was like a really high production value movie. It's like
Wait, which kind of green screen? Like the digital, like cropped out, or is it the like they did it physically? Like they would put it on a green screen, they would cut the image out, and then they would put it on a shadow, but then you'd have this dark outline around it.
probably that one.
Okay,
It's really old. They made it when
definitely
not Chris Hansen, Jim Henson. They made it when he was still alive. The Muppets guy. Also Sesame Street. People forget Muppets and Sesame Street made by the same guy, same company.
Makes sense.
I never really thought they were different.
Yeah, it's because Jim Henson. He made puppets.
Everything it's really just Jim Henson.
Really, yeah. And like one of the last things he did before he died was the movie Labyrinth and the movie The Dark Crystal.
See, I remember watching.
And Labyrinth had David Bowie in it.
What about what was it? Elmo's Blanket. Something about that.
It's Elmo and Grouchland.
No,
Yeah,
I have
his blanket goes down Oscar's trash can, and he jumps in and it takes him to
Is that what it's
Grouchland.
called though? I could have sworn it was called something with his blanket though.
I don't know.
Because I have the DVD.
I do too. It's a really good movie, actually.
I've watched it once.
I've watched it a few times. It's quite good. The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland. Yeah, because there's the guy in Grouchland that like claims everything, and he claims Elmo's blanket is his.
It's mine.
Yeah, exactly. That he has a little musical number called "It's Mine."
All right, I'm gonna pause the podcast so we can watch this.
Away
Knowing
again.
Knowing them, they'll probably make another one or remake it.
Another one.
Just because they're like, we need money.
Wait, why didn't another flush away?
I mean, they're making another Shrek. So
Really? Didn't know that.
comes out this year. It's gonna be the last one. It's called
Shrek,
The Final Chapter or something like that.
I believe so.
So, which I thought Forever After was gonna be the last one.
I didn't really care for Forever.
I didn't
After.
either, but I thought it was gonna be the last one.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always just keep it that way. Just never watch the new one. Just accept it.
I'm gonna watch the new.
There'll never be another All Star.
2 was still my favorite, so I liked 1 a lot, and then 2 was my favorite. 3 was going downhill for me, and then after that, it didn't come back.
I'm not really a Shrek fan. Well,
I'm not really a you fan, Colt.
Have y'all got these trailers for Desmond's Destinations?
no.
I get them nonstop. I don't even know what it's trying to advertise.
Oh, is it just like that quick, like, just pictures flying by?
No, it's like 3 minutes long,
Really?
but it doesn't explain the thing. It's just
good advertisement.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably like, oh, the person will look it up.
yeah. Let me check my. Yeah.
What the? They are very different things.
But just watch once the green screen kicks in.
And is this Labyrinth or?
This is from Labyrinth, yeah.
There's no ground.
I thought you were showing us Desmond something.
No, I'm not showing you Labyrinth.
Yeah, it's weird. There's no ground.
There's no ground. Some of them are in the sky. If you look closely when it's on like the big screen, you can see the green around them.
I mean, I've already seen it with her. There it is.
I can no longer
Yeah,
see
there
it.
Pretty funny. It's a fun little scene and a good little song, but it's just very poorly special effects.
Special effects.
This is definitely one of Desmond's
I would love to get
Destination.
into special effects, but man, do you need a good computer for that? And I mean good. I mean good. I mean there's good. There's the PC you got. There's esports, and then you need better. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Ethan. Okay. Yeah.
If you want good special effects.
Come on, I'm trying to look up Desmond's Destinations, and all it's showing me is Assassin's Creed 3.
Technically, you can get special effects on your phone, but not good ones.
What do you mean? Like what?
Like, there's apps for it.
Oh. Like what? There are different effects, so I'm curious.
Did you play the
Like an
Assassin's?
asteroid or something like that.
Did you play the Assassin's Creed games?
I played some of them.
Like what?
Pretty much just like 3 in Brotherhood.
Is 3 the one that's during the Revolution?
Yes.
That's
With
What?
Connor? No, that's the main character.
no. I'm pretty sure it's Connor.
Yeah,
Because Connor's the son of Haytham Kenway.
Which one's Ezio?
Ezio's
2, right?
2, I believe.
I played that one too.
Yeah.
And then
But-
the first one is the very.
I've been playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I like it because it has a lot of mentions to Black Flag and Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, good.
Because Assassin's Creed Black Flag is like the start, kind of.
Yeah,
It's
because-
Edward Kenway, and then his son Haytham Kenway is the antagonist of Assassin's Creed 3, and you play as his son. So when you play in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, you're playing as the grandfather of your character in
Really?
Assassin's Creed 3.
I didn't know that at all.
Mm-hmm. And then in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, you have a mission where you're like exploring Edward Kenway from Black Flag's like mansion in London. It's really cool.
That's dope because I always felt like Black
Brotherhood
Flag was
reference.
the
Yeah.
redheaded child.
Yeah. In Syndicate, it mixes all of them together and stuff, and I'm really liking it so far.
I think Brotherhood tried to reference 1 and 2 a lot. And then, what's it called? What was Unity did a lot.
Unity was set in France, right?
I don't remember. I didn't play much of Unity. I played like the first part of it, and then I was done.
I do miss playing the Assassin's Creed games.
I liked them, but I didn't at the time because when I was younger, I wasn't as into them. So I think I need to like replay all of them to actually get into the story.
So I have one, but it's for PC, and it's like really old. I'm like, I can't like play this, like, just because it just really needs a remaster for me to. Which is weird, because that's like a new age thing.
It hasn't been remastered.
No, I don't think it has. I don't think it has, but yeah.
Well, I don't know, but I figured they would have, because they're remastering a lot of stuff recently. So.
But then, was it Assassin's Creed 3, or 1, 2, and 3 had different production studios than, like, 4 and then onwards. But the great part about Assassin's Creed Black Flag is that if you go through the game and you go to the, because there's a real world element and then there's the going through the ancestry memories. If you go to the tower building to the administrator, I think you can read the computer and it dictated all the games that were followed. And I think they end in the Wild West. I think that's the last game referenced. It was just really nice that they put that there, because then they had like Egypt, and then that I think was the most recent one that came out.
No, the most recent one is Greece.
Is it? Oh, sorry.
Assassin's Creed
So we still,
Odyssey.
we
where
get
it's-
to have the Egyptian one.
No, they scrapped the Egyptian one and made it a Prince of Persia game, I think.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Kingdom is the one being talked about right now.
Yeah, medieval.
Yeah, some people think it's gonna be called Ragnarok.
Oh,
They thought it was gonna be called Ragnarok, but now I think it's confirmed that it's Kingdom. Which I think Ragnarok would have been a cooler name,
yeah.
but
I guess it doesn't really make sense.
what Ragnarok?
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense, but it's a cool name.
Yeah.
I've heard him do this, but I've never heard
Ow.
Now we've turned into a howling podcast.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were still recording. I thought we had quit like long
Good,
ago.
good.
The whole Assassin's Creed thing. I thought we were off.
No,
Oh, okay.
we've been everything we've talked about has been recorded.
Well, I guess that's some content right there.
Yeah, here it is.
We
right
start
here.
talking after you think. The
I found it.
podcast is over.
It's like a fake sort of mystery thing to try and advertise Kissimmee, Florida.
What?
It's the place where Disney and it's like Orlando.
You're in this competition.
Kisseme's near. I've been to Kissimmee.
Yeah, it's just an advertising thing to try and get.
Tiny place.
Yeah.
Kissemee's tiny.
See, I tried looking up the ad. It doesn't even show up, but it's like the only ad I get, so I don't understand it at all. Yeah, it's just like a fake thing they did where they're like filming a film crew, and the film crew like goes missing in Kissimmee or whatever. It's a whole dumb thing.
Kissemee's like in the middle of important places. It's not
Yeah.
at all, but it's like in the middle of a bunch of different important places.
Yeah.
Because when we were there, we went to Orlando once. We drove there. It was like an hour and a half.
Mario Kart me.
We had nothing.
Unfolds into a Mario.
Come here real quick to this side of the table.
Why?
Because I had that thing we were talking about for Assassin's Creed where 4 mentioned future possible games. It was just a hint.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Like,
Anyway, guys, I think that if we all got together and really tried, then we might actually defeat the dragon.
and close up the podcast.
Boy,
I think this is a good place to stop.
do I have to?
Yeah, you fucking have to.
You got it?
No,
You got it?
I never do
I'll play guitar while you do it.
it. You know.
He doesn't trust me!
I don't trust anyone like guitar.
What if I masturbated while you did it?
If you can make it sound good. I don't have that set up, so. You feel.
Me old punch man. Am I gonna do the one thing from the earlier?
Sure.
You said you wanted to use that as the outros.
No, it's just the only possible one I had.
Is it?
You can make it all.
So I've always wondered why they call it an Xbox if it's not shaped like an X. Maybe they need to make a new console shaped like an X. We think that. We can keep the vagina babies in there.
Because the original Xbox was shaped like an X.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.